From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snacks.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
Hey Tobs fans, Doug Page along with here. It's time for our Merger pregame injury report. No injuries to speak of for the Tobs coming in their game tonight against the Martinsville Mustangs. Time now to get to our team update video brought to you by Merge Ortho, Greenlight, and Thomas Law Attorneys. Doubleheader here tonight at historic Fleming Stadium as the Tobs set to take on the Martinsville Mustangs at 6 p.m. 2 7-inning games on tap here tonight. Tobs picking up a big 7-6 win last night at Peninsula, second time this year. The Tobs have beat the Pilots. Chance potentially to the Tobs tonight to tie for the top spot in the CPL North Division based on what Peninsula does in their game tonight against Edenton. So hopefully the Tobs can come away with 2 wins here today at historic Fleming Stadium. Tobs home for the next 4 days as they'll have 5 games in 4 days here at historic Fleming Stadium. Tonight it is Star Wars Be a Hero Night along with Slugger's birthday and Mascot Mania. So we hope to see you here tonight at historic Fleming Stadium. Tobs roll. And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here as we come to you live from historic Fleming Stadium in Wilson, North Carolina, as the Wilson Tobs and the Martinsville Mustangs getting set for a pair of games here today as the Tobs come in with a record of 6-5, and for the Martinsville Mustangs, they come in with a record of 6-7. It's been a really good last 3 games for the Tobs as they are winners of each of those last 3 games. Now sit just a game and a half back of first place Peninsula, who comes in play tonight with an 8-4 mark. And for the Tobs, they are a game ahead of Martinsville, who's 6-7, and then 5 games ahead of Edenton, who is 3-9. And you take a look here for the Tobs, what potentially could be ahead of them today is if the Tobs can come away with 2 wins here today in this doubleheader, they will actually sit just a half game behind Peninsula. But if Peninsula drops their game tonight against Edenton, the compilation of both of those means the Tobs would be tied with Peninsula for first place, and really was fueled by that was the win last night for the Tobs against Peninsula. They started with a 5-0 lead. They saw Peninsula come back, tie the game 5-5, and then take a 6-5 lead, scoring at the bottom of the 8th inning. But then it was a 2-run rally for the Tobs in the top of the ninth as they were able to pull ahead, and they were able to complete the 7-6 victory. As for the Tobs, in the top of the 9th inning, it was a 2-out solo home run from Brenton Doyle, his 3rd of the season, to tie the score. And then following a hit batter for Drew Brooks, it was a RBI double for Kevin McGowan that would score Brooks all the way from first base and give the Tobs the lead. And then Luis Acosta would close the door in the bottom of the 9th inning as he picked up his first win of the season. And so it was just a great overall team performance, especially in that 9th inning. The Tobs just not giving up as they were able to put together the rally and were able to come away with their 6th win here in 2018, out 2-0 on the season against Peninsula after they picked up a win here at historic Fleming Stadium on CPL opening night against the Pilots. So here tonight at the ballpark, it is our Star Wars Be a Hero Night, along with Mascot Mania and our very own Slugger's birthday here as he is celebrating with all of his mascot friends this evening at historic Fleming Stadium. As we'd like to thank our game day sponsors, Thomas Law, Mobile Mini, BB&T, Fast Med, Make-A-Wish, Eastern North Carolina, Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Clint Godwin, and also Go. As we get set here for some first pitches that are being thrown out here on the field. We'll get you the starting lineup, but first, Slugger going to throw a first pitch here. And he's able to bounce that one in there. Slugger celebrating his birthday here on National Mascot Day. So a great start already here to our 14 innings of baseball that are scheduled. 2 7-inning games. After Mother Nature did not cooperate the first time that these teams tried to play here at historic Fleming Stadium, as the teams were not even able to take the field that night, as that was a Saturday night as well. So we'll give you a look here at the starting lineups. First for the visiting Martinsville Mustangs, as leading off, it'll be the second baseman, number 2, Sage Brule. Batting second, it'll be the left fielder, number 33, Romero Harris. Batting third, it'll be the first baseman, number 24, Josh Falk. Batting fourth, it's the designated hitter, number 15, Bobby Morganson. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 9, Joe Boyle. Batting sixth, it's the shortstop, number 12, Jake Lorenzini. Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 4, Daniel Vitello. Batting eighth, it'll be the right fielder, number 6, Cody Minnis. Batting ninth, it's the catcher, number 11, Will Doherty. And the starting pitcher for the Mustangs here in game number 1 will be number 20, as it'll be Caleb Godekin. As Godekin will take the mound for the Mustangs. Mustangs last night, they dropped a tough 9-8 decision against the Peninsula Pilots, as that game was actually tied 8-8, but the Steamers were able to rally at home and pick up their third win of the season. So Martinsville saw their winning streak come to an end after they had split a doubleheader with Peninsula. So a lot of baseball for Martinsville over the past 4 days. And for the Tobs, they'll be getting sent to open up some baseball here at historic Fleming Stadium. Obviously, the 2 games today, but the Tobs home tomorrow. They're home on Monday and home on Tuesday as well. As now we'll give you a look here at the starting lineup for your 2018 Wilson Tobs. Leading off in center field, it'll be number 7, Brenton Doyle. Batting second, it's the third baseman, number 5, Drew Brooks. Batting third, the designated hitter, number 10, Kevin McGowan. Batting fourth, it's the left fielder, number 25, Rigsby Mosley. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 11, Shamoy Christopher. Batting sixth, it's the shortstop, number 22, Pat Frick. Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 13, Carson Freeman. Batting eighth, it's the first baseman, number 19, Ben Fazo. And batting ninth, the second baseman, number 24, Antoine Tucker. And getting the start for the Tobs tonight will be number 2, Josh Arnold, a sophomore from Fairfield out of Petersburg, New Jersey. As we look to see if we can keep the winning ways going for the Tobs. Coming in winners each of their last 3 outings, as they are 5-5 in their last 10 games. As the starters being introduced to the field. And we'll turn it down to the field for the singing of our national anthem. Give you a look here at some of the games that will be taking place across the Coastal Plain League this evening. As just getting set to be started as well, Morehead City and Wilmington. They'll be playing a doubleheader. Both those games taking place in Wilmington. 7 o'clock start between Peninsula and Edenton. Also, 7 o'clock start between Savannah and Macon. 7:05 p.m. first start between High Point Thomasville and Ashboro. Also a 7:05 start between Holly Springs and Fayetteville. 7:05 start between Forest City and Gastonia. Same for Florence and Lexington County. And then later tonight, game number 2 of the doubleheader between Morehead City and the Wilmington Sharks. So this time we will send it down to the field for the singing of our national anthem.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps for the singing of the national anthem. Tonight's anthem will be performed by Julie Bransletter.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts of the free and the home of the brave.
The umpires for tonight's game are Mitch Trzynski behind the plate and Kyle Levine on the bases.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here is getting set to start as warmer tosses will be tonight's starter for the Wilson Tobs, the sophomore right-hander from Fairfield, number 2, Josh Arnold. And taking a look at the numbers on the season for Arnold, comes in with a 3.60 ERA, no record for him. This will be his second start of the summer, as he has tossed 5 innings, has allowed 3 runs, 2 of those earned off 4 hits, has struck out 5 batters, and has yet to issue a walk here this summer. So hopefully he can continue those ways, as he will face Brule, Harris, and Falk to get things going here in game number 1 of our doubleheader here this evening in Wilson, North Carolina. Both games scheduled for 7 innings. Let's take a look here at the standings from the 4 divisions in the Coastal Plain League. Over in the East, Morehead City at 9-2, they lead the way, as they are ahead of Fayetteville, who is 5-6, Wilmington at 5-7, and Holly Springs at 4-10. In the South, Savannah at 9-3, they lead the way, 3 games clear of Florence, who is 6-6, and Macon, who is 6-6, and then Lexington County at 6-7. In the North, obviously the Pilots leading the way, the 8-4 mark, as they are at the Tobs, who are 6-5, the Mustangs, who are 6-7, and then Edenton, who is 3-9. Over in the West, it's a really tight race there. Forest City at 7-6, tied for first with High Point, Thomasville, and then Ashboro at 6-6, and Gastonia at 5-8. As we are set to go here, and stepping in to get things underway will be the second baseman, Sage Brule.
Number 2 from Richmond, Sage Brule.
As Brule knows stats for the Mustangs, a junior out of Richmond from Northbrook, Illinois, 6 foot tall, 190 pounds. We'll stack it into the left-handed batter's box. As the first pitch is delivered, and that'll miss outside for a ball. 6:10, the time of our first pitch. Quickly, the signs given here from Shamoy Christopher. The offering from Arnold. That one misses up and away. Give you a look here defensively at the Tops through the infield. Over at third is Drew Brooks. At shortstop is Pat Frick. Over at second, Antoine Tucker. Ben Fazo is at first. Behind the plate is Shamoy Christopher. Through the outfield, Rick Mosley is in left. Ben Doyle is in center. And Carson Freeman is in right. 2-1 pitch here. Is going to miss outside. This is actually out of the glove of Shamoy Christopher. So a good start so far here for Brule at the plate, trying to become a leadoff base runner. The 3-1 fouled right back into the netting as our umpires for this evening here in game number 1. It'll be Mitch Trzynski behind the plate, and Kyle Levine is working the base pass, and then those two will flip for game number 2. Payoff pitch on its way, and that one unfortunately missed outside. And so it'll be a leadoff walk. So you get things going here for Martinsville in game number 1.
33 from Indiana State, Romero Harris.
So that will bring up number 33, as it'll be Romero Harris, a redshirt junior from Indiana State. 5'11", 205 pounds. He will step into the right-handed batter's box. For Harris on the season, he is 3 for 8 at the plate. As this one gets away from Shamoy Christopher, he throws down to second. Does he have the runner? He does! And Shamoy Christopher throws a laser down to second. And that is going to eliminate the leadoff walk. So that one will go 2-4 in the caught stealing. And so we'll go through these stats here as Harris will take this one inside for a ball. 3 for 8 at the plate with 2 runs scored, 1 walk, 1 strikeout as he has batted .375. His 3rd game of the summer. 2-0 pitch here. That one will miss low and inside. So a tough start here for Arnold, even though he has the 1 out up on the scoreboard. Now he'll step off here, take an opportunity to get set again on the mound. He sets and delivers. That one will catch the outside part of the plate. Nothing but blue skies over top of historic Fleming Stadium here. 3-1 pitch is going to be swung on. That one get hard to left. And playing it off 1 hop will be Grigsby Mosley. So that'll be a 1-out single for Harris. First hit of the ball game for the Mustangs. So that'll bring up Josh Falk, the first baseman. Falk, a redshirt sophomore from South Dakota State out of Minnetonka, Minnesota. And on the year for Falk, he is batting .270 as he is 10 for 37 at the plate. First pitch to him is going to be in the dirt. Shimoy Christopher able to glove it. As he has 2 doubles, 2 home runs, 9 RBIs, has struck out 11 times, walked 7. As his 10 hits are 3rd on the team. And this will be his 11th hit, now tying him for 2nd on the team as he sends that one into right field in front of Carson Freeman. And so just like that, it's back-to-back singles for Martinsville. As Harris will move down to 2nd, so that'll bring up the designated hitter. As it'll be Bobby Morganson, a sophomore from Hutchinson Community College out of Omaha, Nebraska. Steps into the left-handed batter's box. First pitch from Arnold will be in there for a strike. For Morganson, batting .175. He's 7 for 40 at the plate. 10 runs scored, 2 doubles, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. As he is tied for 2nd on the team with Falk with 2 home runs. As Chase Dawson leads the way with 3. As a team this year, Martinsville has hit 11 home runs. Count 1-1. To the designated hitter, Morganson. Runners on 1st and 2nd for Martinsville here with 1 away in the top of the 1st. Josh Arnold delivers. That one swung on and missed for strike 2. The 3rd baseman, Joe Boyle, in the on-deck circle. Long looking here for Arnold. Shimoy Christopher goes to the sides. Runners take their leads. 1-2 pitch. He's going to freeze the batter, Morganson, for strike 3, and that's the 2nd out. So the first Edward Jones, Chris Collins strikeout of the night. As it is the looking variety, and that'll bring up the 3rd baseman, Joe Boyle. Boyle, a redshirt senior from Indiana State out of Wheaton, Illinois. As Boyle on the year batting .209. He is 9 for 43 at the plate with 2 doubles, 4 runs scored, 6 RBIs. Has struck out 12 times to just 1 walk. This one's in the dirt. Shimoy Christopher didn't know where it was, and that's going to let the runners move up. Christopher thought he had it stuffed, but it scooted away. And so that'll put both runners into scoring position. Make things a little bit tougher here for the Tobs now to, even though there's 2 outs, get out of things. The pitch here fouled out of play, so the count will even up. As Boyle was under that one. So Star Wars being a hero night, mascot mania, and Slugger's birthday here at historic Fleming Stadium on this Saturday afternoon. First of 2 games, the 1-1 pitch is going to be in there as it frames the outside corner for a called strike 2. As I said earlier, the Tobs home each of the next 3 days on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. As 2 of those games will be Coastal Planning games. One will be an exhibition against the North Wake Fungo. 1-2 pitch here from Arnold is going to miss outside. They can't get the batter Boyle to go outside of the zone. Runner at third is Harris after his one-out single, and then Falk at second after he had a single. Now the 2-2 offering, swung on, chopped to third, took a high hop on Brooks. It ricochets. They're going to try to get the runner. Do they have him? They do. So a ricochet off of Brooks went to the shortstop, but they are going to count the run. I believe they are going to count the run at the plate, which is going to give Martinsville a 1-0 lead. As head coach Brian Hill is trying to get a clarification on that, but the signal from the home plate umpire is that the run will count at the plate. So the ball ricocheted off of Brooks, went to the shortstop Frick. Frick then underhand tossed it to Brooks, who was able to tag the runner Falk. But they're going to say that the runner Harris, his run will count at the plate, so it will be a 1-0 lead for the Mustangs. And a crazy play there. As it'll be a fielder's choice for Boyle. As the fielder's choice goes to third. And then Falk is out at third. So that will start the warm-up pitches here now for the starter, Caleb Godikin, for the Martinsville Mustangs. As the Tobs will have an early 1-0 deficit to try to work back from here. As the runners had moved over after the wild pitch out of the hand of Josh Arnold. But eluded his catcher, Shamoy Christopher. Take a look at the stats for Caleb Godikin. As Godikin, a senior from Doane out of Hebron, Nebraska. And for Godikin on the year, his pitching numbers, as this will be his third start. He's 0-1 on the year. He's tossed 7 innings. Has allowed 10 runs off 13 hits. Has struck out 3 batters. And walked 2. Has also yielded 3 home runs. An ERA of 12.86. So we'll see if the Tobs can connect for some early offense against him. Here in the bottom of the first inning, trailing 1-0. Here's the pitch from Godikin, and that's in there for a strike to our leadoff batter, Brenton Doyle from Shepherd University. Doyle awaiting the 0-1. Swings at this one, but fouls it out of play. First base side. For Doyle on the season, batting .250. As this will be his 12th game, he is 11 for 44 at the plate with 11 runs scored, 2 doubles, a team best 3 home runs, and 6 RBIs. He has also walked 6 times this year, struck out 12, as he lines this one right to the third baseman. And as quickly and out as Boyle is able to glove that one. So that'll bring up Drew Brooks out of Missouri Baptist, the third baseman, as he steps into the left-handed batter's box. Brooks batting .237 on the year. This will be his 11th game. He has 9 for 38 at the plate with 5 runs scored, a double, a home run, and a team best 10 RBIs for Wilson. As the at-bat here will start off 1-0. And the pitch here chopped right back to the pitcher. Went off of the glove, though, of Godikin. He tosses to first, and it's enough time to get the runner, Drew Brooks. So it was a rocket right back at Godikin. And then he had the wherewithal to still get it over to first. And there are 2 away. As that'll go down as a 1-3. So that'll bring up the designated hitter as to be number 10, Kevin McGowan. For McGowan, a junior from LaSalle, steps into the left-handed batter's box. McGowan on the season, batting .286. This is his 8th game. Drives this one to second and hops off the second baseman into right field. And the Tobs have a 2-out base runner as McGowan reaches base. So that will bring up the left fielder, Rigsby Mosley, as he will step into the left-handed batter's box. So, a 4 there given as McGowan leads off first pitch here, swung on and missed. As Rigsby Mosley at the plate. And his 3rd game now for the Tobs. As Mosley batting .250, picked up his first 2 hits last night for the Tobs. Has 3 RBIs on the season, picked up all 3 of those in his first game here at historic Fleming Stadium. Pitch here going to miss up in the zone to Mosley as the count evens up 1-1. Runner down at first. Leading off, McGowan, he's being held down. Runner is going. The pitch from Godikin is outside. The throw is right there to get the runner. So McGowan will be erased on the caught stealing. As that will send us here to the top of the 2nd inning, a 1-0 lead for the Martinsville Mustangs. As we'll send this one to a break. As you're watching Wilson Tobs baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
So what makes Mobile Mini the most secure choice for portable storage? It's our all-steel construction, patented tri-cam locking system, and container guard locks that come together to provide the most secure portable storage solution in the business. Our standard containers combine exceptional security with excellent value, utilizing exterior locking bars for access and may require an extra hand. This system is ideal for construction situations where access is infrequent. For even greater ease and convenience, our premium container delivers Mobile Mini's superior security with our easy access design. Doors easily open with one hand, making it ideal for frequent retail or commercial use. Whichever way you go, you can't go wrong. Locking in the superior quality, security, and convenience of Mobile Mini.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
Hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here as we get set for the top of the 2nd inning. A 1-0 lead for the Martinsville Mustangs, as the Tobs did get a runner in the bottom of the 1st as McGowan got on with 2 outs, but he was caught trying to steal second. So we will go here to the top of the 2nd. First pitch is going to be swung on and missed by the shortstop, as it is number 12, Jacob Lorenzini. Lorenzini, a junior from Wayne State in Centennial, Colorado. As the count quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. Here to Lorenzini. Offering from Arnold, that one fouled back into the netting. For Lorenzini on the season, he is batting .172, 5 for 29 at the plate with 4 runs scored, 2 doubles, 3 RBIs. Behind the count here, 0-2. The offering is swung on, and that one is going to be over the head of the shortstop, Frick, who didn't get a good beat on it. And so that will be the 3rd hit of the game for the Mustangs.
Now batting, wearing number 4 from Martinsville, Daniel Vitello.
So a hit for Lorenzini, as that'll be his 6th of the summer, and that will bring up the center fielder, as it'll be number 4, Daniel Vitello, redshirt junior from Mars Hill in Pembroke Pines, Florida. First pitch here will miss for a ball. For Vitello, batting .289 on the year. 11 for 38, a double, 9 runs scored, a homer, 4 RBIs. As the pitch here going to miss just inside. They tried to frame the corner. So it was 2 hits in the first inning for Martinsville. Then they got a run on the crazy play that would result in the third out of the inning. Runner leads here at first. The pitch from Arnold is going to be up in the count 3-0. As it was a ground ball hit to Drew Brooks. Kind of rolled up his shoulder, ricocheted to the shortstop Frick. And then Frick had the wherewithal just to toss it to Brooks. He was able to beat the runner Falk to third. But the umpire saying the runner Harris scored on the play. His run would count as the pitch here will miss up and inside. And it will be the second walk. It'll be the second walk of the game for Josh Arnold. So I'll put runners on first and second. And Shmuel Christopher went out to have a quick chat with Arnold. The Mustangs decided they would talk some strategy as they try to increase their one-run lead here in the top of the second inning. Stepping up, it'll be the right fielder, as it's Cody Minnis, a freshman from Cal State Fullerton from Valencia, California. Lays a bunt down. Christopher goes down to second. His throw tailed and then gets away from Frick. And that will allow a run to score and the runner to move up to third. So Shmoy Christopher tried to go down to second rather than trying to get the out at first. And so an A2 will allow Lorenzini to score on the play, and Vitello to go to third. And this one's skied in the air. Fazo will make the catch for the first out of the inning.
Now batting wearing number 2 from Richmond, Sage Rule.
So that'll bring up the top of the order as it'll be Sage Brule. Steps into the left-handed batter's box with a 1 away. Runners on the corners. Runner from second is going, but that one's fouled out of play. So Minnis will have to head back to the base. So now a 2-0 lead for Martinsville here in the top of the second inning. There's some errors and some defensive miscues. Not going the way of the Tobs here in game number 1 of our doubleheader. Scheduled for 7 innings in both games. Throw over here. Runners back safely. No tag applied by Fazo at first base. First time up, Brule worked a walk, but then would be caught trying to swipe second. Here's the offering from Arnold. Pitch is swung on. Frick will step on second, makes the throw, and Fazo with a scoop. And that'll be an inning-ending 6-3 double play. But the Mustangs add another run off of the error by Shmoy Christopher as we go to the bottom of the second inning. As we'd like to take a chance here to give a thanks to our exclusive partners, Thomas Law Attorneys, Greenlight, and Emerge Ortho. As Tobs fans, a reminder that every Thursday leading up to Paint the Park Pink on Thursday, July 26th, the Tobs will be holding a silent auction for players' pink jerseys. All proceeds will benefit the Wilson Community Health Center for those women who cannot afford mammograms. Also, the Tobs will be holding 2 more R.A. Jeffries Band Series nights this season, where there will be a band playing either when the gates open or starting immediately following the 7th inning until well after the game is over, as the remaining R.A. Jeffries Band Series nights will be July 19th and July 26th. The Tobs would also like to send a special thank you out to all of our host families for all of your support of the Wilson Tobs this season. If you're interested in being a part of the team behind the team, please contact the Tobs front office today. As for the Tobs here, in the bottom of the second inning, it'll be Mosley, Christopher, and Frick. So for the Tobs, with Mosley leading off, he was actually at the plate when McGowan was caught trying to steal second. So he'll get another chance to bat here with the bases empty. And Tobs still searching for their first hit. As they'll try to see what they can do against Caleb Godikin after he was able to work around the error in the first inning. So Mosley will step up. Mosley from Troy University, starting in his third game of the season for the Wilson Tobs. As we'll get set here. First pitch here will be taken for a called strike, so righty-lefty matchup. As for Rigsby Mosley, 2 for 8 at the plate, 2 runs scored, 3 RBIs. As he swings here at this one, and the count quickly 0-2. As Mosley is yet to record a hit here at historic Fleming Stadium. Picked up those 3 RBIs in his debut, but did so all with ground outs. As this one was up in the zone, as the catcher had to come up out of his stance, and that is Doherty. Doherty now sets up inside here. The 1-2. That one is swung on. Head out to the right. Right fielder tracking it, and the catch will be made in the sun by Minnis. And there's one away. So that'll bring up the catcher, Shamoy Christopher. Christopher out of Tennessee Wesleyan. On the season, batting .179. This will be his 9th start, his 10th game overall. 5 for 28 at the plate with a double. 4 runs scored, 4 RBIs. Has struck out 9 times and walked 8. As he unfortunately was the only batter in last night's game for the Tobs that did not reach base at least once. Starts ahead in the count here, 1-0. We work here in the bottom of the second inning. Game number 1 of a doubleheader, 2-0 lead for the Martinsville Mustangs. As that pitch was called a strike by the home plate umpire, Mitch Trezak. The 1-1 now, that one swung on and missed. Take a look here at some score updates from across the Coastal Plain League. And bottom of the first inning, scoreless between Morehead City and Wilmington, game 1 of a doubleheader there. As the pitcher swung on, chopped to short. Here's the throw, and it's going to be in time, even though the shortstop, Lorenzini, waited back on it, able to beat Christopher to the bag. 6-3 on the put out. And other games marked as started, but those games not getting underway until 7 o'clock and 7:05. As Peninsula is at Edenton, Savannah at Macomb, High Point Thomasville is at Ashboro, Holly Springs at Fayetteville. Forest City pays a visit to Gastonia. Florence is at Lexington County. As the count here will start off 0-1 to the shortstop, Pat Frick, out of Wake Forest. The pitch is going to be fouled at the plate. So the count quickly 0-2. Frick on the season batting .214. This is his 12th start. 9 for 42 at the plate with a double, 7 runs scored, an RBI. And has struck out 5 times while walking 3 times. Has also been hit by 3 pitches this season. As he leads the top in that category. 0-2 pitch here is going to be a bouncer in the dirt. Holding off on was Frick. Tobs as a team this year have been hit by 8 pitches. Although Wilson pitching staff has hit just 5 batters. So the count, a ball and 2 strikes, 2 away here in the bottom of the second inning. Base paths empty. The offering to Frick is swung on, and he pokes it back foul. Carson Freeman up in the on-deck circle for the Tobs, hoping he can get up to the plate here in the inning. Tobs trailing by 2 runs. Joe Deacon sets, delivers. That one again poked foul. Just Frick out, leaning over the plate. Just enough to make contact. This one rolls back. Actually sitting on the R of the Tobs roll, which, if I do say so myself, looks pretty good out there. A 1-2 pitch again here to Frick. That one swung on out towards the center. Will it drop? It won't. It hangs up enough. As the catch made on the full run by Vitello, the center fielder. And so the pitcher, Godikin, will wait for center fielder to give him a high five, as that'll do it for the Tobs here in the bottom of the second inning, as they go 1-2-3. As we will set this one to a timeout, as the Mustangs a 2-0 lead here in game number 1, as you are watching Wilson Tobs baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snacks.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
And we're just about set here for the top of the third inning. Doug Page along with you here from historic Fleming Stadium in Wilson, North Carolina, as game number 1 of a doubleheader here this evening between the Tobs and the Martinsville Mustangs. It's been a run in each of the first 2 innings for the Mustangs, as starter Josh Arnold has allowed just 3 hits, but has issued a pair of walks. Has also seen his defense commit an error behind him. Did get a big 6-3 double play to end the inning, as Romero Harris steps in to lead things off here. He's 1 for 1 in the game with runs scored, singled back in the first. Righty-righty matchup. Breaking ball here freezes Harris. The knees buckled a little bit. White Christopher will go through the signs. And the pitch, that one right down the middle for a call strike 2. It'll be Harris, Falk, and Morganson for Martinsville. 1-2 pitch, swung at and missed, held on to by White Christopher. And that will be the first out of the inning. And it'll be the second strikeout for Josh Arnold. So that'll bring up the first baseman, as it'll be Josh Falk. So Falk, his first time up, singled. Advanced down to second on a wild pitch, and then was out at third on that weird hop off of Drew Brooks. He lines this one to Drew Brooks. It's been called a foul ball, as I don't think the Mustangs were in all that of an agreement that it was a foul ball. And so the count will be 0-1 as Falk gets sent back in the right-handed batter's box. Here's the pitch, and that one is fouled out of play, first base side. So the count goes to 0 balls and 2 strikes. There's an on-play umpire asking for some more baseballs. Now we're ready to go. Christopher sets him outside the pitch, a little bit too far out. Good take there by Falk. Designated hitter Morganson in the on-deck circle. And now the 1-2 is going to be off of the batter Falk. There's nowhere he could go on that one. And so he will head down to first. A one-out base runner.
Now batting wearing number 15 from Florida Atlantic, Bobby Morganson.
So that is the sixth batter that the Tobs pitching staff has hit this season. And that will bring up the designated hitter Morganson, who gets ready in the left-handed batter's box, struck looking his first time up. And this one gets away from Shmoy Christopher, but going nowhere at first is Falk. His first move was back to the base. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error so far in this one for Martinsville. No runs, no hits, and 1 error for the Tobs. Arnold looks over the shoulder, delivers home. That one will miss outside. Getting ahead in the count now, Morganson. As this just the second meeting of the season between the Mustangs and the Tobs. To a pitch here is swung on, skied in the air. Doyle tracking it. Now it's moving over to left, and Mosley will make the catch. And so there will be 2 away. Nice job by Rigsby Mosley to fight and call off the center fielder Brenton Doyle. So that will bring up the third baseman, as it'll be Joe Boyle. Grounded into the fielder's choice his first time up. As the run would come around to score. First pitch here, low over in the left-handed batter's box. As the first meeting of the season between these two teams at Martinsville did not go the way of the Tobs, as they were limited to just 1 hit in that game, as it was an RBI triple from Jacob Nestor. And then it was early offense from the Mustangs. They played it 2 in the first, 6 in the second, and 2 in the third. As they went out to win 10-1, 8 hits in that one. Count 2 balls and no strikes here to Boyle. And now the count 3-0. As Arnold almost looking like he isn't getting a good grip on the baseball. Going to take some dirt here from the mound. And just run his hand through it and then wipe it off in the pants. So now the 3-0. That'll be in there for a strike. Gets the outer half. Runner at first is Falk. He was hit by the pitch. There's 2 away. Look over the shoulder by Arnold. The pitch home is swung on, and that one is going to be in the left field. As that'll be a 2-out single for Boyle, his first hit of the game, and the 4th of the game for the Mustangs. And that is going to bring Jim Liggett out of the dugout for the Tobs, as he will have a chat before we get set to go between Arnold and Lorenzini. So while we get the conference on the mound here, as a reminder, all Tobs games presented in partnership with Thomas Law. Thank you again to Thomas Law for your continued support of Wilson Tobs baseball over the last 22 seasons. This season also marks the 7th annual Home Run for Hunger event. It is the biggest food drive in Wilson. So make sure you mark your calendars for Sunday, June 24th. And be sure to bring out canned goods for free admission to the game. Again, that is Sunday, June 24th, here at historic Fleming Stadium. As the conference between Leggett and Arnold has commenced, and we will get back to action here. As there's runners at first and second, here with 2 away in the inning. Lorenzini 1 for 1 in this game and scored a run in the second. As this pitch down in the dirt. There is some action starting down in the Wilson bullpen down the left field line. Ready matchup here. The 1-0 pitch is going to get by Shmoy Christopher. And even though it comes right back to him, the runners are going to move up. And so again, it'll be a pair of runners in scoring position for the Mustangs. As it'll be Falk over to third, Boyle down to second. So the runners take their leads. And this one will miss low and away. So the count 3-0. Here's the offering. There's that one right down the middle. The count goes to 3-1. Mustangs looking to try to add to their 2-0 lead. Tobs trying to strand a pair of runners on base. Here's the 3-1, and that one is a called strike. On the outer half, and the count now full. Here, 3-2. Josh Arnold trying to get out of the inning. Delivers the payoff pitch. It swung on a high chopper, and it's going to be a foul ball. A foul ball called by the home plate umpire. As the Mustangs were waving all the runners around. As heading down to second was the batter, Lorenzini. But he'll have to come back. So the count will remain 3 balls and 2 strikes. With 2 outs here. In the top of the third inning. Game number 1 of a doubleheader scheduled for 7 innings. As we'll have another 3-2 pitch. Here's the offering. Called strike 3. Josh Arnold freezes Lorenzini on the outer half. And that's another Edward Jones, Chris Collins strikeout, as that will leave a pair of runners on base here in the top of the third. As we head to the bottom of the third inning, Tobs will try to see if they can get things going. As fans, be sure to come out on Friday, June 29th for the 5th annual Digging in the Diamond game. Fans need to pre-register for free at Saslow's Jewelers in Wilson for your chance to win one of several prizes. Featured prizes are a round trip to Las Vegas, 4-day cruise, his and her wedding bands, and Tobs season tickets. Also, join us on Thursday, July 19th for the Tobs Military and Local Heroes Appreciation Night. Veterans can attend the game for free, while active military, 911 telecommunicators, police, and fire department members will receive discounted tickets. Come out and show your support for your local heroes on July 19th for the Tobs Military and Local Heroes Appreciation Night here at historic Fleming Stadium. So for the Tobs here in the bottom of the third, still in search of their first hit after they were retired in order in the second against the starter, Caleb Godikin. That'll bring up the 7, 8, and 9 spots, Freeman, Fazo, and Tucker. As Carson Freeman will step in to get things going, the right fielder from East Stroudsburg University. Freeman batting 185 on the year. This will be his 9th start, as he is 5 for 27 at the plate. 2 doubles, 5 runs scored, and 5 RBIs. As the first pitch will be a called strike on the outer half of the plate. Tobs have had just 1 base runner through the first 2 innings. As this one will be a called strike, so quickly the count 0-2. As the only base runner for Wilson was Kevin McGowan with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. 0-2 pitch is going to be taken by Freeman. So Carson Freeman definitely doesn't feel all that pressed to have to offer here yet in the at-bat. This will be the 4th pitch, and that one is swung out and missed. So He goes outside of the zone and becomes the first out of the inning and the first strikeout of the game for Caleb Godekin. So that'll bring up Ben Fazo, who is back manning first base for the Tobs. Fazo out of LaSalle steps into the red-handed batter's box. Batting 133 on the year. This is his 9th start, his 10th game. Takes a first pitch called strike. Fazo is 4 for 30 at the plate. 5 runs scored. 1 RBI for him on the season. Here's the 1. That one gets by the catcher all the way to the backstop. As the count evens up. Antoine Tucker in the on-deck circle for the Tobs. Making his return to the lineup after missing the last couple of games. Pitch here is swung on by Fazo. Right fielder trying to find it, and the catch will be made by Minnis, and there are 2 away. So that'll bring up Antoine Tucker, second baseman out of Longwood University. For Tucker on the season, he's batting .318. This will be his 9th game as he swings the first pitch, skies it in the air. The second baseman looking for it, and the catch will be made here by Brule, and that will be another 1-2-3 inning as we have played 3 full here in game number 1, as it's a 2-0 lead for the Mustangs. As we'll send this one to a break as you are watching Wilson Tobs Baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here as we have a pitching change for the Wilson Tobs. As the new pitcher will be number 21, as it'll be Gary Watkins. As this call to the bullpen brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Lori Thomas. Agent Lori Thomas always there for you when called upon, as Watkins will take over for Josh Arnold, who yielded 4 hits through the first 3 innings here of our game. And for Gary Watkins, he will face the 7, 8, and 9 batters, Vitello, Minnis, and Doherty. So we'll see what Gary Watkins can do. His numbers on the year, a 3.18 ERA, does have a 1-0 mark, as this will be his 3rd appearance. They've all been in relief, as he has worked 5 2/3 innings, has yielded 7 hits, 3 runs, 2 of those earned, has walked 1 batter, and struck out 3. So he'll face the center fielder, Vitello, who walked in his first at bat. First offering from Watkins is skied in the air. Antoine Tucker settling under it, tracking it, makes the catch. And there's 1 away. So a good start here for Watkins. 1 pitch, 1 out. That'll bring up the right fielder, Minnis. He was the batter who laid down the bunt back in the 2nd inning that saw Chamoy Christopher try to throw down to 2nd to get Vitello, but he couldn't as he sent it into center field. It was off the glove of Frick. That allowed a runner score as that was Lorenzini. And then Minnis would be out on the inning-ending 6-3 double play. The force out at second. Pitch here from Watkins is going to be off of the glove of Chamoy Christopher. A 2-0 lead for the Martinsville Mustangs. They have 2 runs on 4 hits. Both teams have committed an error in this one. Watkins settles and delivers. And that one is a chopper. Frick has to play the bounce. He's got to make a strong throw. Is it scooped in time? They say it is. So that'll go down 6-3 for the second out of the inning. But the Mustangs coaches, especially their first base coach, you can tell clearly not happy with that call. And so that'll bring up the catcher, Doherty, who's 0 for 1 in this game. He popped up to Fazo in foul territory back in the second inning. Here's the offering from Watkins. And that one falling off the dinner table. And there for a called strike 1. Christopher setting up here on the outer half of the plate. The 0-1 pitch is an excuse me swing. Going to be tough for Frick. He gloves it. Can he make the throw? He does. Pat Frick with a nice 6-3 as he records the last 2 outs of the inning. And it's a 1-2-3 frame for Gary Watkins. And the Wilson Tobs will see if that can get the Tobs going offensively. As Will get set to go to the bottom of the 4th inning here in game number 1. As for the Tobs here in the bottom of the 4th, it'll be the top of their order as it'll be Doyle, Brooks, and McGowan. And they'll look to try to get something going here. Starting to get late here in this one. It's both games just scheduled for 7 innings. As Tobs fans, if you're looking and are ready to hit the rails this summer, be sure to do so with NC by Train. Hop on board at 12 stations from Charlotte to Raleigh and skip the hassles of parking and traffic while enjoying Wi-Fi, outlets to charge your devices, and spacious seating. Book your travel today by visiting ncbytrain.org. Again, that's ncbytrain.org. Go Connect. As we get set here for the bottom of the 4th. Back out to work is the starter, Caleb Godikin. As he waits for his catcher, Doherty, here to make his way out of the dugout. As Godikin, take a look here at his line so far. As he is yet to allow a hit here against the Tobs. Has faced 9 batters, has struck out 1, has gotten 5 flyouts and 2 groundouts, has tossed just 29 pitches, 22 of those for strikes. So time here for the Tobs to, one, at least starting to get some more efficient at-bats, starting to see some pitches. That's something that we've seen them do over these last 3 games during the winning streak, is they've worked a lot of really good at-bats at the plate. So we'll see if Brenton Doyle can start to turn things around here. He steps in, hit a liner to the third baseman. Boyle, his first time, that started the bottom of the 1st. Pitch here is going to be taken low. The breaking ball out of the hands of Godikin. Couldn't find the strike zone. And the 1-0, that one will miss up and inside. Good take there by Doyle. The catcher, Doherty, goes to the signs, the pitch, and Doyle didn't want to swing at that one, but he couldn't hold up on it. Don't know if he actually swung the bat. I think he just ended up turning his torso, but still offered at it. And now the 2-1 catches the outside corner, as that will even the count up. So both games underway across the Coastal Plain League. Games that are doubleheaders, and Morehead City has a 2-0 lead against Wilmington. That came in the top of the 3rd. So right now, both the games going, it's the visiting team with the lead. Count full here, 3-2 to Brenton Doyle. Godikin's offering is swung out right off his glove. It ricochets to the second baseman. Here's the throw. And it's going to be in time to get Brenton Doyle. But that one was right back at Godikin. And it ricocheted just right off his glove to go to the second baseman. So with one away, that will bring up Drew Brooks. So that'll go down as a 1-4-3. Chair swung on. This one may drop. It does. Despite the nice diving opportunity by the second baseman, Brule, that one is going to drop. So first hit of the game for the Tobs, as it'll be a one-out single for Drew Brooks, as he'll pick up his 10th hit of the summer. Second on the team to Brenton Doyle's 11 hits. So now we'll see what Kevin McGowan can do. Reached out an air back in the first. Throw over here. That one was high. No tag applied to Drew Brooks. So Godikin here will work out of the stretch. Keep an eye over the shoulder. The pitch. That one's a chopper. And miscommunication there. The pitcher throws it. It's down the line. Going for third is going to be Drew Brooks. And everybody will be safe, as I believe the throw went off of the runner, McGowan. So the Tobs now with back-to-back runners on base as they have them at the corners. Here with one away as Brooks goes all the way over to third. And the pitcher is going to be a called strike to Rigsby Mosley. Tobs trying to see if they can get this deficit in half. They trail 2-0. Mosley 0 for 1 in the game. Hit a fly ball to the right fielder. Minnis his first time up. And now a throw over as they'll apply a tag, but back safely was McGowan. He did have to reach a little bit. Now McGowan did try to steal back in the first inning, and he was caught stealing to end the inning. Runners take their leads. Here's the pitch. That one's outside as the catcher Doherty came up. Drew Brooks was getting a pretty good secondary lead out there at third. Chamoy Christopher in the on-deck circle. One away here. Bottom of the fourth inning. Pitch is swung on. That one's hit out to center. This should plate the first run. Catch will be made, but scoring easily from third will be Drew Brooks. And that will be a sacrifice RBI for Rigsby Mosley, his fourth RBI, and it's now 2-1, and a run powered by Greenlight. So on the play, McGowan, he had to go back to first, but Mosley got enough on that one. So he continues to get his RBIs at home, but just can't come through with the hits. So that'll bring up Chamoy Christopher, but first a throw over to check the runner McGowan at first. It's now 2-1. Christopher grounded out to the shortstop, Lorenzini, his first time up. He waits the first pitch to him, and that one will break in there for a called strike. So the Tobs able to get their first here in the bottom of the fourth, their first hit, and now their first run of the game. Godikin checks over the shoulder, gives another check. Still waiting, and now delivers. And that one swung on. A chopper. This has eyes. It gets through. McGowan's going to look for third. Here comes the throw. It's not going to be in time as it's cut off. And it's a 2-out single for Shamoy Christopher. And now the potential tying run stands at third in Kevin McGowan. So a nice piece of hitting there for Shamoy Christopher. It's been a little bit since we've seen a solid swing like that from him. So for Christopher, that'll be his 6th hit of the summer. And the Tobs looking to try to see if they can rally to get this game tied up. Pat Frick will step up, fly out to center back to end the second inning. Has him on the corners here. Here's the pitch. That one's in the dirt, but a nice job by Doherty to keep it in front of him. Now we've seen the Tobs in this game defensively send a couple past the catcher to allow the Mustangs to put runners in scoring position. They wouldn't mind being able to have McGowan score from third here and one that got by the catcher. This one swung out by Frick, giving a ride, but that'll be out of play over in the rear garden. No action down in the bullpen for Martinsville. We're carrying game number 1 of our doubleheader. Scheduled for 7 innings in both contests. Runners lead at first and third. Godekin's offering is going to be in there for a called strike 2 as he frames the lower part of the plate on the other half. So Frick trying to keep the inning alive here for the Tobs. They've rallied to trim the deficit to 2-1. Here's the offering, and it's in the dirt, and the count now even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. McGowan, the runner, at third. Shamoy Christopher at first. Both of them reached via a single. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and that one down the right field line, but this one's going to take a foul. And on a straight sprint, showing off the speed here, number 17. But he's not on the roster that was sent to us by the league, so good effort by that guy. If we only knew his name, we would give it to you. So a 2-2 pitch here coming from Godekin. That one swung on back up the middle. Tie game. Scoring from third is McGowan. And it's an RBI single for Frick and another run powered by Greenlight. And that one had eyes out into center field. Probably one of the hardest hit balls we've seen from Frick here in his time with the Wilson Tobs. And a nice job here for Wilson to rally and get this game knotted up. 4th hit of the inning for the Tobs, who came into the inning with no hits. And Shamoy Christopher stands at second. That brings up Carson Freeman. 0 for 1, struck out swinging his first time up. Drives this pitch out into right. Will that one be down? It is. They're going to have to hold Christopher, though. He took a big turnaround third. As he had eyes thinking about coming home, but luckily at the last second, he saw the stop sign from his head coach, Brian Hill. But the Tobs now with their 5th hit of the inning, and they have them loaded with 2 outs. The bullpen is quiet, but that's going to draw a conference here on the mound. As the head coach for the Mustangs, Kevin Swain, going to come out of Murray State College. And he's going to talk things over with his infield as that will allow a pitcher and a catcher to make their way down to the bullpens. It's number 25, Ryan Evans. A junior from Grambling State makes his way down. He might not be the one warming up. No, actually, they look down there. He's just going to be the one keeping an eye on the pitcher and the catcher. As it looks like it might be number 21, Kyle Lisi, a sophomore from Shippensburg. But nonetheless, there will be some action in the bullpen. Tobs have rallied to tie it 2-2 here in the bottom of the 4th. They have them loaded with 2 outs, as they have 5 singles in the inning. So the batter is Ben Fazo. Fazo in this game 0 for 1. As this is in the dirt, but able to be kept in front of the catcher, Doherty, doing the nice defensive stop there. So for the Tobs, they have Shamoy Christopher at third. Frick at second, Freeman at first. An inning that started with a weird 1-4-3 ground out at first off the bat of Brenton Doyle. 1-0 pitch here is going to miss low and away, and the count now 2-0. Big spot here as the Tobs fans would love Ben Fazo to come through here with a hit. So this one will be a called strikeout in the outer half of the plate. The count 2-1. Tobs before this inning had just one base runner. It was McGowan back in the first. After it was back-to-back 1-2-3 innings from Godikin. Pitch here misses up, and the count now 3-1. Nowhere to put Ben Fazo. So just one pitch away from the Tobs, potentially taking a lead here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Godikin will take the look to his catcher, Doherty. Here's the 3-1. It's swung on, hit out to right, but just enough on it. And the catch is going to be made by the right fielder, Minnis, as the bases will be left loaded, as Fazo thought he had a chance on a 3-1 there from Godikin. But the Tobs rally to tie it as they get two in the inning off the RBI sac fly from Mosley and the RBI single from Frick, as we've played 4 full here at Fleming Stadium, as it's all square 2-2. You're watching Wilson Tobs Baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
So what makes Mobile Mini the most secure choice for portable storage? It's our all-steel construction, patented tri-cam locking system, and container guard locks that come together to provide the most secure portable storage solution in the business. Our standard containers combine exceptional security with excellent value, utilizing exterior locking bars for access and may require an extra hand. This system is ideal for construction situations where access is infrequent. For even greater ease and convenience, our premium container delivers Mobile Mini's superior security with our easy access design. Doors easily open with one hand, making it ideal for frequent retail or commercial use. Whichever way you go, you can't go wrong. Locking in the superior quality, security, and convenience of Mobile Mini.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here as we get set for the top of the fifth inning. Whole new ball game now as we're tied 2-2 here in game number 1 of our doubleheader, as the Tobs rallied for both of those runs in the bottom of the fourth inning. Gary Watkins back out for the Tobs. He worked a 1-2-3 fourth. Going to try to duplicate that here. First pitch he delivers. We'll miss just outside here to our number 1 batter in the lineup for the Mustangs, as it'll be Sage Brule, a second baseman. He's been on base once tonight, walked in the first, also grounded into a double play. As he watches this one coming at the belt for a called strike. It'll be Brule, Harris, and Falk for Martinsville. Top of the fourth inning between Morehead City and Wilmington. The Marlins have doubled their lead to 4-0. As time called here by the batter, Brule. Also, early 2-0 lead for the Macon Bacon over the Savannah Bananas at home. As those are the only scores that are coming in. Also, top of the second inning, no score between High Point, Thomasville, and Ashboro. Pitch here, going to miss up and away. So the count 2 balls and a strike. Tobs here hoping that one, they can pull ahead, but also hoping that Edenton can pull out a win at home tonight against Peninsula. 2-1 pitch here coming from Gary Watkins is going to paint the inside corner. No swing there from Brule, and the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out here as we start the top of the 5th inning. Tobs do have action down in the bullpen. Shmoy Christopher gives the signs. He's ready. The 2-2 pitch is going to be outside, and no swing there from Brule. So the count goes full. Harris in the on-deck circle. As the sun continuing to set here at historic Fleming Stadium. Lights really not taking any effect yet, but they are turned on. 3-2 pitch is swung on. This one hit out to left, and the catch will be made by Rigsby Mosley as he calls off Brenton Doyle, even though Doyle had the good beat on it. As they'll chat a little bit as they head back to their positions. So the out recorded, and that will bring up the left fielder as it'll be Harris. So that will bring up Romero Harris, who in this game is 1 for 2. As he watches this one drop in for a called strike. Singled and scored a run back in the first, struck out swinging in the third against the starter Josh Arnold. Harris awaits the offering here. Started to swing at that one, but able to hold up the bat as it's in the dirt. So for the Tobs in that 4th inning, the only batter in the lineup that didn't come to the plate was Antoine Tucker, as he will lead off the 5th. 1-1 count here to the number 2 batter in the Mustangs lineup. As Harris awaits the pitch, he swings but chops it foul down the third base line. 2 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors for the Mustangs. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Tobs. Shmoy Christopher runs through the signs. Gary Watkins finds one to his liking. And here's the 1-2, and that one's going to be off of the batter, Harris. So that'll be the second batter that the top pitching staff has hit in this game. As that'll be a 1-out base runner. So that'll bring up Josh Falk, who was hit by a pitch in the 3rd inning against the starter Josh Arnold. As he's been on base twice tonight, a single and then the hit by pitch. Harris takes his lead over at first, being held on by Fazo. Watkins delivers. This one will be in there for a called strike. Falk thought it was a little bit low. We'll ask the home plate umpire here where that one caught the plate or the zone. A little bit of a lean towards second by the runner Harris. Doesn't go. The pitch here is going to break low. Looked like the batter Falk maybe was thinking about offering at it, but didn't put the trigger. For Harris on the year, he has not attempted a stolen base. Here's the 1-1, and that one is going to miss off the outer half of the plate. Watkins trying to frame that one as there was no swing from Falk. As he jumps ahead in the count. 1 away here in the top of the 5th. The offering is swung on and fouled back. A fastball there, but Falk right on it. So the count even out 2-2. We'll see if Watkins can maybe try to drop in another breaking ball. Count even up here to the batter. And the designated hitter Morganson in the on-deck circle. And time going to be asked for quickly there by Falk. He barely had even got set in the batter's box. Not like Watkins was waiting all that much. 2-2 pitch coming here with a runner on first. Here's the offering, and that one is swung on and fouled out of play first base side as that one will get over top of the beer garden, out towards the parking lot. And more baseballs will be brought out. Here to our home plate umpire, Mitch Trezak, for game number 1. Our umpire working the base pass is Kyle Levine. Those two will switch for game number 2 of our doubleheader. Both of those umpires working last night's game for the Tobs against Peninsula. 2-2 pitch again here, swung on, giving a ride down the right field line. Freeman going to give it a look, but that one over beyond the bullpen for the Mustangs. So there's just no way that Freeman was going to get to that. Good at bat going here for Falk, the first baseman. Fighting off some pitches here from Gary Watkins, second pitcher of the game for the Tobs. They took over for the starter, Josh Arnold. We'll have another 2-2 pitch. This one is swung on and missed, strike 3, and Shamoy Christopher held on to it. And so that will be the second out of the inning. Another Edward Jones, Chris Collins strikeout. First time tonight that Falk has went down on strikes. So that'll bring up the designated hitter, Morganson.
Now batting, wearing number 15 from Florida Atlantic, Bobby Morgan.
Morganson 0 for 2 in the game. He has struck out looking and has flied out to left. Here's the pitch. The runner thought about going, but quickly changing his mind. There was Harris as he headed back. Count starts off 0-1. The batter, Morganson, getting ready in the left-handed batter's box. Quick peek over the shoulder by Watkins. The pitch, the runner is going this time. The throw by Christopher, and out by a mile is Harris, as he will make the slow jog back to the dugout like he did down to second. And we will go here to the bottom of the 5th inning. One out single got things going. He eventually would score on the sacrifice fly from Rigsby Mosley. We'll see what he can do here, as he is 1 for 2 in the game. He sends this one in the air to the second baseman, and the catch will be made. And so after the double by Tucker to get things going, 2 quick outs here for the Tobs. So that will bring up Kevin McGowan. He singled and scored in the 4th inning. He's the only Tob that has been on base twice tonight. We'll see if he can keep things going, as this one misses going inside, but gloved by the catcher, Doherty. Tobs looking to see if they can take the lead here as we get late in game number 1, scheduled for 7 innings at both ends of our doubleheader. And now look back to second as Antoine Tucker was back, but nobody was covering. McGowan ready in the left-handed batter's box. Here's the pitch. That one swung on, but it was a late swing. And so the count will even up. Here at a ball and a strike. Tobs were pretty quiet offensively through the first 3 innings. Just couldn't get in any type of rhythm. And then really, it was that 1-2-3 inning out of the bullpen by Watkins that got them going. Pitch here was swung on and missed by McGowan. So the count now 1-2. Mustangs trying to get out of the inning and work around the leadoff double from Tucker. Here's the pitch. It's swung on, chopped to second. The throw is going to be in time. And so unfortunately for the Tobs, the leadoff double won't amount to anything, as that'll do it for us here through 5 full. Still tied 2-2 between the Mustangs and the Tobs here at historic Fleming Stadium, as you're watching Wilson Tobs baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
Whenever you have a chance to give back to the community, it's a special day.
I just had the opportunity to help a mother and her 3 children move into a home.
So Mobile Mini is actually more than just the leader in secure storage and office rentals. We are a community player.
Giving back is one of Mobile Mini's core values. It's something that's ingrained in us.
I take pride in knowing that my efforts in the community is helping to make someone's life better.
And we get set here for the top of the 6th inning. All squared here at 2 runs apiece. As Gary Watkins is back out for the Tobs. This will be his 3rd full inning of relief after he came in the 4th to take over for the starter, Josh Arnold. As Soin having a little bit of an extended chat there with the home plate umpire, Rich Trezak. And now he'll make his way down to the third base coaching box. And so leading things off for Martinsville here in the 6th will be the designated hitter, Morganson. He was at the plate as Harris tried to steal second, but was thrown out by Shamoy Christopher. So Morganson will step into the left-handed batter's box 0 for 2 in this game. As flat out to left and struck out looking. We'll see his first at bat against Watkins outside of being at the plate when Harris was thrown out. Swings at the first pitch. Fazo gloves it. Watkins covering, and it gets the out. So a nice little 3-1 there for the first out. So that'll bring up the third baseman, as it'll be Joe Boyle. Boyle in this game has singled, also grounded into a fielder's choice. As the base paths are empty. Gary Watkins sits on the mound and delivers. This one breaks low for a ball. Thought that one was in there. That one must have just missed. Shamoy Christopher ready with the signs. See what they do here in the 1-0. That one is going to catch the outside corner. So 2 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors for Martinsville. 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Tobs. 1-1 pitch is delivered, and that one is taken inside. Good job by Boyle to not offer at it. The shortstop, Lorenzini, in the on-deck circle. Hoping he can come up with a runner on base. 2-1 the count. Here to the batter. The pitch. Going to miss up and away. So the count is now 3-1, and I believe head coach Kevin Swain thought maybe there was a balk there from Gary Watkins. As right after the pitch was delivered, he immediately was pointing the hands towards Watkins. So the count now 3-1. That one is swung on, side in the air. Shamoy Christopher going to give it a look. Will he have a chance? He makes the basket catch. Nice job there by Ben Fazo to call out for Shamoy Christopher that he had a chance at that. And he was able to make the nice basket catch. And there's 2 away. So there are 2 away. And that'll bring up Lorenzini, the shortstop. Watkins will give the look in. Takes a big deep breath. and delivers the pitch, and that one is in there for a called strike. Nice job there by Shmoy Christopher to frame that one. Two outs now in the inning. The pitch, and that one bounces off of the plate, and it came up and got Lorenzini, but he's okay. That's a couple times we've seen that happen this year at historic Fleming Stadium. The ball ricochets off of the dirt of the plate and then comes up and strikes the batter. So the count even. Watkins, where the base is empty, delivers the pitch and try to catch the inside corner. That one's starting at the left elbow of the batter, Lorenzini. But just couldn't get the finishing break on it. Christopher setting up low and away here. The offering is a called strike 2 as Watkins puts it right to the target. So now 2's wild on the scoreboard. Base is empty for Martinsville. All tied 2-2 here in game number 1 of our doubleheader. Long looking for Watkins as Shmoy Christopher going through some signs. Are able to agree on a pitch. And here's the offering. Swung on, fouled out of play. Good pitch there from Watkins and Shmoy Christopher. There was 2 early runs in this one for the Mustangs. A run in the first and a run in the second. The Tobs answered with 2 in the 4th inning. 2-2 pitch again is in there, called strike 3. Lorenzini did some window shopping there, but couldn't pick. And that is going to be the end of the inning, even though Kevin Swain didn't agree. And so that will end the inning. Another 1-2-3 inning for Gary Watkins. As we'll head to the bottom of the 6th. As for the Tobs here in the 6th, it'll be their 4, 5, and 6 batters. As we will send this one to a commercial timeout as you are watching Wilson Tobs Baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
So what makes Mobile Mini the most secure choice for portable storage? It's our all-steel construction, patented tri-cam locking system, and container guard locks that come together to provide the most secure portable storage solution in the business. Our standard containers combine exceptional security with excellent value, utilizing exterior locking bars for access and may require an extra hand. This system is ideal for construction situations where access is infrequent. For even greater ease and convenience, our premium container delivers Mobile Mini's superior security with our easy access design. Doors easily open with one hand, making it ideal for frequent retail or commercial use. Whichever way you go, you can't go wrong. Locking in the superior quality, security, and convenience of Mobile Mini.
And so we're ready to go here, ladies and gentlemen, for the bottom of the 6th inning, game number 1 of our doubleheader here at historic Fleming Stadium in Wilson, North Carolina. Doug Page along with you. As stepping in to lead things off will be Rigsby Mosley. As he takes this first pitch low, and he'll do so against Kyle Licey. As Licey has taken over for Caleb Godikin. So now both teams have went to the bullpen here in this one, tied 2-2. Count 2-0 to Mosley, and that one is up, and count now 3-0. Mosley in the game tonight, an RBI and the sacrifice fly in the 4th. Has also flied out to right. Base pass empty here, the 3-0, and he'll stay empty as a strike called here on the inner half. So Mosley, Christopher, Frick for the Tobs, the 3-1. As they call strike 2, they go in the lower outer half. Shmoy Christopher had started making his way to the plate. But he can head back, give him some time to fix the stirrups. 3-2 pitch now is swung on and fouled off of the batter, Mosley. So the count remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. There's a second payoff pitch, and that one is up for ball 4. And so it will be a leadoff walk. First time this year that Rigsby Mosley has worked a free pass. So he represents the potential go-ahead run for the Tobs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. So that'll bring up Shamoy Christopher, who was 1 for 2 in the game, stung the baseball back in the 4th inning for a single right back up the middle. He stings this one. That's going to be a gapper. This one could score. Mosley, he's rocketing towards third. He gets the big wave around. He's coming around third. He's barreling home. He's going to score. An RBI double for Shamoy Christopher. And that is a run powered by Greenlight. And the Tobs lead 3-2. So that is now at least once or twice in each of the last 3 games that the Tobs have been able to score a runner from first base. So an RBI double for Shamoy Christopher. And that will be his 2nd double of the year, his 5th RBI. And as Patrick Frick steps up, Frick 1 for 2 in this game with an RBI. Singled in the 4th inning, is also flying out to center. So 2 really good at-bats for Shamoy Christopher. Solid contact in the baseball. That really is what head coach Brian Hill has been wanting fans to see at the plate from Shamoy Christopher. We know he's a very patient hitter, but does have a very fluid swing. And for a lot of people, it's tough to try to get them to realize that he didn't see any competitive action this collegiate season as he redshirted, transferring to Tennessee Wesleyan. And the home plate umpire here is going to say that Frick offered at that pitch. It was down in the dirt. And head coach Brian Hill shaking his head, wanting to know how the home plate umpire can make that call, seeing that he offered at it. So the count 0-2, nobody out. Shamoy Christopher at second, a run already in. Here's the pitch. That one is skied in the air. The first baseman calling for it, and the catch will be made in foul territory by Folk. He was tripped over the bag. And there's one away. So that'll bring up Carson Freeman. Freeman had a single back in the 4th inning. He's 1 for 2. He was stranded at first. This one given a ride to right, and that one is gone. A 2-run shot for Carson Freeman. Clear the bases, and the Tobs lead 5-2. What a shot there by Carson Freeman. So the Tobs with a big 3-run inning here in the bottom of the 6th, game number 1 of our doubleheader. And Carson Freeman showing some of his power. That's what he was able to do this year at East Stroudsburg. So that would be his first home run of the season. The Tobs now have 5 as a team. And that will be RBIs number 6 and 7 for Freeman. As the first pitch here to Feza will miss for a ball. And that was no doubt about that one. The minute that it was off of the bat, just one turnaround by the right fielder, Minnis, and he knew it was gone. As the count now 2 balls and a strike to Fazo. Base paths now empty. And a pitch here offered at by Fazo, as he couldn't hold up. So the count now even 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now this one will miss, so the count now full. 3-2. And this one is off of the hand of Fazo. Home plate umpire said that he didn't offer at it, but that one not going to feel good. Hopefully it didn't catch the bony part of the hand. And even though he heads down to first and didn't want the trainer to come out, the home plate umpire, Mitch Trezak, he has asked for the umpire to come out. Maybe that one got the umpire something a little bit. I thought he was calling the trainer out for the batter. Now there's confusion here. Fazo didn't want the trainer, and then the home plate umpire had called the trainer out, and then when the home plate umpire came back, the trainer didn't know who was looking for services, so she'll head back. Tobs have a base runner here in Fazo after being hit by the pitch, and big swing there from Antoine Tucker. He was trying to join the home run party. He wanted to send that one out to the Little League field over the left field wall. Tucker, 1 for 2 in this game, as this one misses up and in. Popped up to second in his first at-bat, double, but was stranded at second. In the 5th inning after the leadoff double, Tobs couldn't get him around. This one in the dirt, a nice job there by the catcher Doherty. So the Tobs have rallied for 3 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The pitch is going to be a called strike. That one looked to be up at the letters. But instead of being 3-1, the count now even 2-2. 1 out here in the inning. The only out, the pop fly there from Frick in foul territory. 2-2 pitch is taken low outside, and the count now full 3-2. As the runner over at first is Fazo. So the Tobs have been all their offense over the last 3 innings. Now 5 runs on 8 hits. The 3-2 pitch off balance was Antoine Tucker. Fouled that over beyond the beer garden. Home plate umpire asking for some more baseballs. So the big hit in this inning, the 2-run home run from Carson Freeman. His first of the season. Over the triple-decker wall in right field. The pitch here, and that was a golf swing. As Antoine Tucker will head back to the dugout, as there are now 2 away, top of the order. As that will bring up Brenton Doyle, 0 for 3 in the game. Has lined out to third, has grounded out and struck out swinging. Bats here with a runner on first. Well, they threw over. We'll fake the throw over to check the runner. Doyle is set at the plate. The pitch to him. That's taken for a called strike. So the count 0-1. The pitch is swung on off the pitcher. Oh boy. Over the throw to first. Is it going to be in time? And they say it is. As I think Brenton Doyle was probably safe at first, but they call him out. But that one was right off of the pitcher, Lacey. And then it ricocheted to the shortstop who made the throw and got the runner, Brenton Doyle, at first. And he wasn't happy with the call, but the Tobs plate 3 in the inning as they take a 5-2 lead. They'll look to try to close it out here in the top of the 7th inning here of game number 1. And for the Tobs, they will bring out number 30 as it'll be Gallagher. So we will see Jared Gallagher for the 2nd consecutive night. We saw him last night. So Gallagher, the left-hander, will try to navigate with this 3-run lead. Nice to see Ben Fazo coming back out. He was flexing that hand a little bit as he walked back to the dugout with head coach Brian Hill, but looks like he is good to go. So for Gallagher, he'll be the 3rd pitcher of the game for the Tobs. As here in the 7th inning for the Mustangs, it'll be their 7, 8, and 9 batters, as it'll be Vitello, Minnis, and Doherty, barring any pinch hitters. That will be opposed by Gallagher. Numbers on Gallagher this season, a 0 ERA. This will be his 6th appearance, as he's tossed 4 and 2/3, has yielded 4 hits, did allow a unearned run last night against Peninsula, and has struck out 6 batters, has still yet to issue a free pass on the season. Gallagher out of Central Connecticut State. As now we get the signal from the home plate umpire that there's a new pitcher as we get set to start the inning. And we're ready to go here in the 7th, as the first pitch strike going to be delivered from Gallagher. So it'll be the center fielder, Vitello. Has been on base once in this game. A walk back in the 2nd, has also popped up to 2nd. Takes a called strike 2 here from Gallagher. So a really nice job there by Gary Watkins, as he tossed 3 scoreless innings, allowed just 1 base runner. It was a batter that he hit, but then that batter was erased on the caught stealing. Can't get much more efficient than that for head coach Brian Hill. So the count of ball and 2 strikes, nobody out here as we start the 7th. Tobs a 5-2 lead. Here's the offering, and that one is swung on a chopper. Frick, nope, it's going to be Brooks. His throw is a little bit high, but it's in time. So Drew Brooks came flying in front of Pat Frick, and he made the throw over in time, and there's 1 away. So that'll bring up the right fielder, Minnis. As Minnis in this game has reached on a sacrifice bunt that allowed him to get out after there was an error by Chamoy Christopher. And then he also grounded out to short. He's behind the count here, 0-1. Chamoy Christopher will go through the signs. Here's the pitch, and that one's going to miss. There was a little bit of a delay toss there from Chamoy Christopher. He thought it caught the outer half of the plate. Now the 1-1, and that one was fouled off of Chamoy Christopher. So the count of ball and 2 strikes with 1 away here in the top of the 7th. Gallagher sets on the mound, delivers, and that one is fouled into the netting over on the first base side. So we will have a 25-minute break in between games number 1 and 2 of our doubleheader. Second game will be scheduled for 7 innings as well. 1-2 pitch on from Gallagher, and that one is going to miss. There's the count to leave it up. With the right fielder Minnis at the plate, the catcher Doherty in the on-deck circle. Here's the offering. In there, called strike 3. And that'll be the second out of the inning, 6th strikeout of the year for Gallagher. Another Edward Jones, Chris Collins strikeout. And so that will bring up Doherty. Doherty on the year, or excuse me, on the night, 0 for 2, has popped up to first and is grounded out. And he watches this first pitch missed outside for a ball. So for the Tobs here tonight, now 6 strikeouts, 3 from Josh Arnold, 2 from Gary Watkins, and 1 from Gallagher. As the count is even at a ball and a strike. Now the offering. That one is swung on a miss. Strike 2. Tobs with the 5-2 lead. Gallagher sets and delivers. That one line down the right field line. Freeman Going to give it a look. Can he get to it? He does. Ball game. Tobs win. 5-2 the final as they take game number 1 of the doubleheader. As they will rally late, they score the last 5 runs of the game. As they improve to 7-5 and have now won 4 in a row. As for the Mustangs, they will unfortunately drop to 6-8 as they have now dropped 2 in a row. So it'll be the first save of the season for Jared Gallagher, who comes in and works the 1-2-3 top of the 7th inning, as the win will go to Gary Watkins. As Josh Arnold will get the no decision, but luckily for him it's a good thing as he was on the hook for the loss early on. But he will get the no decision. So Watkins the win, Gallagher will take the loss. And Gallagher will get the save. And the loss will go to Lysy as he falls in this one for the Mustangs. So the final 5-2 here in game number 1 was we will step aside. We'll come back in about 20 minutes. And we'll have the call of game number 2 for you as the Tobs will look to try to make it a doubleheader sweep and see if they can win their winning streak to 5 games here tonight at historic Fleming Stadium as you are watching Wilson Tobs baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snacks.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.